Yes, Headbangers and Hooligans on a Thursday, and it's a 3 for Thursday. I know, kind of lame, right? That's the best I could come up with yesterday. And on that note, real quick, oh, by the way, as always, thank you for listening. Yours truly, Scummalicious. Appreciates that. I came up with a kind of a new schedule. And the reason for that being, it makes it kind of easier for me than thinking, okay, what do I want to talk about tomorrow? It basically just helps me out, and I think it makes the shows a lot better, especially with the fact that I'm doing videos now, and I'll be doing a lot more videos. This way I got a set schedule, and thinking, okay, Wednesday's this, and you gotta remember, small brain up here. I know a lot of amazing, exciting stuff comes out of this brain. You get to hear that every day. I'm telling myself that, okay? But, yeah, I need all the help I can get, and that way schedule doesn't rattle my brain so much. So, Mondays will always stay the same. Metal Monday. That will never change. Tuesday will always be, for you, the hooligans. And I've decided to make Wednesday Headbangers versus Hooligans. Heavy metal versus punk. You know, maybe it's the year like I did 1994 yesterday. Or bands. Or guitar solos. Whatever. I think that's kind of fun. And I can come up with a lot of good material for that. And Thursdays, I'm kind of bringing something back. There for a while I was doing, I would review a cassette. I call it, cassette from the closet. Me and these stupid fucking sayings. I don't know why I have to do that. I just do. To me, it just makes it sound cooler, I guess. But anyway, and I'm calling it Digging in the Closet. And, I'm doing this top 50 albums of all time, which will end this year, so Fridays will be different starting in 2018. But there's all these other albums from other bands that I never talk about that are really fucking good. Maybe they're not in the top 50, but they're still worth talking about. So I've got that for Thursdays. I will be reviewing some of them albums, and I'll just tell you right now, next week I've already decided, next Thursday, Screeching-Weasel, My Brain Hurts. Because I was listening to that last night, and I was thinking, God, is this one of the best albums that I've ever heard? Yes, that's saying I've ever heard. Well, it might not be, but like I said before, it's pretty fucking good. So it starts with that next week. And the overrated and underrated, that can happen any day. Maybe I do it on a Metal Monday or with punk bands. So, that won't totally go away either. But that's the schedule for now. Alright. Speaking of videos, I did review the Rancid album. I just haven't uploaded it yet. Got some software stuff that I'm downloading, trying to make my videos better. It's a work in progress, folks. Just gotta hang with me. Alright, so 3 for Thursday. I know, it's the best I could do for today. It's a one-time thing anyway, so if it sucks, I won't be doing it again next week anyway. Alright. What I came up with, 3 bands, and they're 3 bands that I don't talk about a ton. I came up with the 3 best songs, alright? And all these bands have more songs that are really good. They don't have just 3 songs that are good. But, it's kind of a little highlight on them, so to speak. Kind of give them a little bit of love. And then I've got 3 reasons why I hate emo. I really want to explain why I have the disdain that I do for emo. I need to explain that. And then I'm going to finish it off with 3 bands that I don't understand the fascination with these bands. Alright, so there's your 3 for Thursday. What do we got? 3 bands, 3 songs. I'm starting with Diesel Boy. Another punk band out of California, mid-90s. They actually started in 1993, and this is the band now. This is the lineup that they're going with. Now, they've had quite a few, well, I don't want to say quite a few, they've had a couple changes, but it's Dave Lake, Diesel Dave on vocals. He's a writer too. He writes for a lot of magazines. I don't know the titles of all of them, but he stays pretty busy. Justin Worth guitar, Greg Hensley bass, and Jeff Arcuri on drums. Now the 3 songs that I got. Diesel Boy, oh my goodness. They have 4 full-length albums. They're all really good. They are. I know I say that a lot, but they are. And I did a thing last year I called, where I paired 2 bands together, like Pulley and Strung Out. Well, if you remember, one of those was Diesel Boy and Nerf Herder. And seriously, if you like Nerf Herder, you will like Diesel Boy. They're not exactly alike, but they're kind of similar. Funny lyrics. They sing a lot about pop culture, and I love the way they sing a lot about being headbangers, and I kind of talked about that yesterday with these people. Oh, I've always been punk. When I was born, I had a fucking mohawk, that kind of shit. Diesel Boy, you can tell that there's a lot of 80s metal that they liked, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. So, but the first song, Titty Twister, it's off Cock Rock. Yeah, that's the title of the album, Cock Rock. How can you not love that title? But Titty Twister, just a great song. Fuck you, I hate you's all she said as she slapped my face and spit a beer on me, and my pants are falling down. She said you're a no good, ugly, stupid head. I don't think that's what he says. With a bad haircut and your pants are falling down. I don't know what you've been smoking, but pack another bowl for me. My pants are falling down. The first time I heard that song was like on a compilation, a Fat Wreck compilation. And then, of course, I went and bought all their albums. Like I said, they had 4 of them. The other song I picked was the rock anthem. It's off Rode Hard and Put Away Wet, their last full length. It is an amazing song. It's short. I don't even think it's 2 minutes long. But the chorus is so awesome. Raise your fist up into the air. Pump the metal sign. See what I mean? Pump the metal sign. To the beat of the snare. Jump up and down like you just don't care. Get high. Take pills. Lose yourself in cheap thrills. And rock. The fucking world's gonna end tomorrow. Wow. Wow, I really just actually did sing the last part of the song. I know, it wasn't fantastic, it never is, but I'm trying to convey the emotion of the song. And then the third song I picked is Cock Rock. Yeah, the first album is titled Cock Rock, and the first song off the second album, Venus Envy, is Cock Rock. And it's a song where they sing about metal bands. I admit it, it's true. I still like Motley Crue, Metallica, and the Number the Beast. Faster Pussycat rocks, and so did Judas Priest. When I heard that song and he said Faster Pussycat, I was like, fuck yes. Sing to me, Diesel Dave. That is awesome. Of course, everybody knows how much I love Faster Pussycat. But also, like I said before, so many other great songs. I'm trying to remember the name of the song, but I can't remember which album, but he sings about hanging out with Dr. Dre. He tried to kiss him, didn't know he was gay. It was, yeah. Lots of good laughs with Diesel Boy. Check them out. In fact, all 4 albums are on YouTube. But as I always say, listen to them and then go buy the albums. These are the bands that need your money. Alright. Second band I went with for this, Roger-Miret and the Disasters. And it's Roger-Miret, who's also the lead singer for Agnostic Front. And this is the opposite of Agnostic Front. It's not a hardcore band, it's like a street punk band. And I like it. I noticed the comments, especially with Agnostic Front, where they rip on his vocals. Do you realize how long he's been at this, doing this shit? In fact, he wrote a book about it. I haven't read the book yet, but I'm going to read it. Do you realize how long he's been in this game? And you want to fucking rip on him the way he sings songs? Maybe it's a sign of my age. Is that called ageism when you rip on somebody? Somebody's age? Whatever, I don't know. But it's like, well, maybe it doesn't sound perfect, but you try doing this shit for 40 years? Or close to it. And I don't know, I just get tired of these people that just want to fucking rip everything that they see. And I know, listen, I review music, and some of it I like and some of it I don't like. My whole thing is all these people, no matter what, it sucks. Right? Everything, it's trash. It's like, what do you do? Anyway. But Roger-Miret is a singer. Guitarist is Reese Kill. And this is the lineup now. Now, Roger-Miret and the Disasters have had about 10 different drummers. Not kidding. But as of right now, it's Pete Sosa and Roy Valencia on bass. First song is Hooligans. That song is just amazing. I mean, obviously a song with the title Hooligans, the same title of my show, you know I'm going to love it. To tell the truth, I don't give a damn. It's just me and the boys. A shot of Jaeger from my friend. We're pissed. We're drunk. Hooligans. Just, it's catchy. It's the way a street punk band should sound. That Roger-Miret is the lead singer for. Excuse me. And it's off the album 1984. They've released 4 albums. Second song I picked was Janie Hawk off of 1984. Now it's kind of a slower track, but love the guitar on it. And you know, he kind of paints this image of this woman. She's an outcast, rebel, a misfit. She's out of step with society. She wears fishnet tights, a studded vest, leopard creepers, and bondage pants. Yeah, think about that for a minute, huh? So, and it's like the chorus, it's really catchy. And then the last one I went with was Kiss, Kiss, Kill, Kill off of the debut album, which this song is so awesome. It's got a piano in it. But it's not a ballad. Right, the piano, it's played pretty fast. It sounds good in the song. He sings, "Summer punks on Avenue B, grubbing change and pissing the fuck out of me. On the beat, coppers running the street, taking New York City away from me. They wanna ruin my life." Real catchy music, all of it is. And it's definitely totally different from Agnostic Front, which is good. If you're gonna have a side project, you probably want to do something different than it's not your normal band. And I really hardly ever talk about them. I own 3 of the 4 albums. I don't own all 4. Just like Diesel Boy, they got more than 3 good songs. Those are the 3 that I picked for you to check out. Alright, last band here. Out of my 3, Screeching-Weasel. Why is Screeching-Weasel awesome? For one thing, they're out of Chicago. Yes. You know, I love the Midwest bands. I got their back, always. It's funny though, for the longest time I never realized that Screeching Weasel was from Chicago. I don't know, for the longest time I always thought they were from California, which is so stupid. I mean, I'm not saying for the longest time, like the first 2 or 3 years when I started listening to them, I've been listening to this band for about 20 years, so yeah. I don't know. I just didn't pay attention, I guess. And by the way, I own I believe 8 of their albums. So to pick just 3 songs from this band is definitely a total disservice to this band. Part of the reason why I'm reviewing My Brain Hurts next week. But another band, I haven't really mentioned that much. The current lineup, of course, is Ben Weasel, vocals, guitar, and you can look this up. He's had a few little, whatever you want to call it, events. You know, the girl that threw some ice at him, and he, slapped or I can't remember, kicked something. Well, then he got called out by Fat Mike about it, and then you see a video of, actually a couple of videos of Fat Mike kicking people in the face, and there's that whole fiasco, and they were going back and forth on Twitter. I guess they're friends now, so shit, who knows. Anyway, so Trevor Jackson guitar, Mike Hunchback on the other guitar. I just think I like that name, Mike Hunchback. And then Pierre Marsh on drums and Zach Brandner on bass. Now, if you're going to pick 3 songs, and like I said, there's so many great songs, but 3 songs that you would tell somebody, you've got to listen to this. If you're going to listen to Screeching Weasel, it has to start with I Want to Be a Homosexual. I love this song. It's got a cool lead guitar riff in it that I know how to play, by the way. Makes me feel cool when I play it. And it's supposed to be totally offensive. Remember, they're not bashing gay people. It's the opposite. But he sings in it, call me a faggot, call me a butt-loving, fudge-packing queer. I don't care. I wanna be a homosexual. And that's always a good tune to sing in the summer with the windows down. You know, the neighbors looking at you like, what the? Was he just singing what the fuck I thought he was singing? Yeah, he was. Oh, he's a fucking weirdo anyway. Look at him. He thinks he's cool. Calls himself Scumalicious. Looks like a fucking douchebag to me. He is a homosexual. Anyway, alright. Second song, I don't want to be friends. I love this song. Don't play little games with me, baby, 'cause you know it's already over. I don't want to be friends. Don't want to be friends. Don't want to be friends with you. Yeah, it's just really catchy. And then the third song I picked was Veronica Hates Me, off of that same album I mentioned, My Brain Hurts. I can't wait to talk about this album next week, by the way. Got a really cool lead guitar out throughout the entire song, but I like Veronica doesn't like the way I dress. Veronica hates me. Veronica thinks I'm such a mess. Veronica hates me. Oh, Veronica hates me. But good stuff, really is. And 3 bands, 3 songs. It's all good on a 3 for Thursday. All right. So 3 reasons why I hate emo, because it sucks. No, I kind of want to explain this. I kind of want to break it down, and I've kind of tried to shy away from constantly bringing it up because people know I don't like it and it's stupid to keep saying the same shit over and over. But I want to explain why. The first reason why I hate emo is because it ruined the Warped Tour. When the Warped Tour first started out, great idea, great concept, all the different bands that you could see at one show. That's awesome. And in the beginning, and even though we all know in the end that it was going to turn corporate, and that's exactly what happened. And all these fucking sponsors. It was totally the most farthest thing from punk, really. I mean, the idea of punk music and a gigantic, whatever you want to call it, festival, well, whatever, traveling festival, and, you know, buying water, bottled water for like $6. Fucking ridiculous. Anyway, but to see all those bands in one spot, you know, I met the Bouncing Souls, you know. I seen No Effects. Yeah. I seen just a shitload of bands. I met Mark Atkins. He signed my shirt. Guttermouth. I loved it. But then what happened? Well, then bands like Hawthorne Heights, Taking Back Sunday, My Chemical Romance, and they're all the same. Whiny, bitching, moaning, I'm the outsider, and I'm going to slash my wrists. And it's just like, why do we... The whole Warped Tour was that. It really was. Black Veil Brides, right? They're not even... I don't even know what they are. What the fuck are they? And I remember the one year looking, and that's all it was. And I thought, what happened to the fucking... What happened to the actual Warped Tour that I actually liked in the beginning? It's gone. And, see, that really pissed me off. And when I see those bands, that's what I think of. Like, Brand New. Which takes me to the second reason. The whispering fucking vocals, and then the other guy that screams. You know? Hey there. I can make it on my own. I can make it on my own. And you know, it's crazy because they, you know, when you watch the videos, they're all dark and serious, and you're thinking, wow, this is some deep, heavy shit. What's he singing about? Ohio is for lovers. Oh, so it's a love song. What is this guy bitching? It's just like, oh, I get it. Because the crowd that's listening to this shit, they're like 13, 14 years old. My boyfriend broke up with me last week. I'm not trying to rip on teenagers. I was there. I know, everything is blown way out of proportion. But the whole negative thing of waking up in the darkness, it can't be that bad all the time. You're in a fucking band. You're touring. You're going from town to town. It can't be that bad. And you know, the whole thing with, you know, eating healthy and, you know, not drinking, and don't get me wrong, don't take that the wrong way. Like, I don't have a problem with people that don't drink or want to take care of their body. But it's like to completely go out of the way and do the exact opposite. Part of punk rock was being obnoxious. You know, Johnny Rotten and Steve Jones getting drunk on wine before they go on TV and yell offensive shit. It's like the total opposite with these bands, these emo bands. And then third reason, and it all kind of intertwines together, it is that the seriousness and the over dramatization of everything. And another band that comes to mind is like Finch. Remember that? Like a bad story. Like he's just inhaling the microphone. He's sucking the microphone. And it, you know, the sky is dark. It's just the same shit over and over. It can't be that bad all the time, can it? It just can't be. And those were the reasons why I don't like it. And I know some of them bands are still playing and recording. Just not my thing, but I promise. I'm not going to keep bringing them up like I always do. I know, nobody wants to hear that all the time. There's a reason why I'm not a fan of them. Okay. And then finally, the last three bands that I don't understand the fascination with. First one, it's The Cure. I really don't. And this kind of ties in with the emo bands. He would have fit perfectly with those emo bands, right? Robert Smith. You know, he wore the white face and the black eyeliner. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's Thursday, Friday. I'm in love. Saturday, break my heart. Sunday, I cut a fart. Monday, I slap my bitch. It's Tuesday, I'm in love. I know he doesn't sing that. I'm just... It's crazy because a lot of the bands I listen to that I love, like 30 Foot Fall does a cover of The Cure, Face to Face. A lot of bands that I love have covered The Cure, and I don't understand it. You know, the Love Song was really popular when I was in high school. I think it was like around my last year. Don't get it. Has 3 for Thursday turned into a giant bitch fest by me? It kind of has, hasn't it? Oh, shut up, Penelope. You probably fucking like The Cure, don't you? Put your shirt back on. You ain't doing shit for me today. Alright. Social Distortion. That's the next one with Mike Ness. I don't get it. I don't. Welcome to my life. And I get it. You know, they're kind of rockabilly and other stuff is thrown in there. I don't get it. You know, the best song, my favorite song that they recorded was Under My Thumb. Yes. I don't even like the Rolling Stones, but I like their cover of that song. And he even says fuck in that. He's like, who wants fuck me around? I actually like their cover of that song. I think it's the best song that they've recorded. You know, and they do the Johnny Cash. They covered his song, and you know, I kind of get it. That's their little part of what they do. And Mike Ness was a big fan of the Clash, but because I've been at concerts where, you know, I've been with other people and they're wearing like Social Distortion, and I'll ask them, be like, I don't get it. What's with that band? They'll look at me like, what the fuck? It's Mike Ness, man. What's your problem? It's like, okay, I'm sorry. I don't get it. He's okay, but I don't know. Maybe I'm missing the boat, I guess. I don't, you know, I just never have. And the last man, and this might make a couple of my friends mad, but it needs to be said. Motley Crue. You take away their first album, which I do like, their first one, and then which was Too Fast for Love, and Shout at the Devil was pretty good too. Those two albums. Their next 3 albums, I'm sorry, are so fucking over it. Theater of Pain, it had Smoking in the Boys' Room, which was a cover, alright? And then, of course, Home Sweet Home. And I like Home Sweet Home. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's a cool song. It's a ballad, but I like it. I like 30 Foot Fall's version better. Just my opinion. There's not another song on that album, though, that's any good. It really isn't. Then you get Girls, Girls, Girls. And, you know, even me, who thinks, you know, I loved Faster Pussycat singing about chicks, and I loved, you know, some of them 80s glam bands. Is that the most generic fucking song ever written in the title? Girls, 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 and then they sing about fucking all the strip bars that they went to and shit, and it's like, I'm not hating them for getting chicks or whatever. And then you get to Take a Walk on the Wild Side, okay, which was an okay song to me. I didn't think it was great. A lot of other people loved it. I thought it was okay. What else is on that album? Name another song on that album that's worth the shit. And Dr. Feelgood, totally way overplayed. He's the one they call Dr. Feelgood. He's the one that makes you feel alright. I'm sorry. It's an okay album. I know they made like 8 videos from that album. And I just never got it, you know. And I think another. I used to like Nikki Sixx, but anymore he just fucking annoys me. He's always bitching about somebody or fighting with another fucking, you know, fellow rock star that is the same age that nobody gives a fuck about anymore. But I don't know. For me, I don't get it. Sorry, you know. You take out them first two albums because I like them. I really do. Their next three albums, to me, are totally overrated. I'm not saying they're terrible, but I think Faster Pussycat was a better band. Just my opinion. I know. I got friends that really love Motley Crue, so I know they'll totally disagree with me on that, but that's how I feel. And there you go. There's your 3 for Thursday. And you're probably like, thank God we don't hear you fucking bitch anymore. I get it. Alright. I'm going to leave it at that. Alright? Take it easy. And if it's easy, take it twice. I'm out.